Hi, everyone. Welcome to English 202 for the second 8 weeks of the fall semester in 2021. It's a weird time because we're starting in the middle of the week, and that will affect how we proceed this term. In normal online classes during normal semesters, with a Monday start date, everything is due on Sunday nights. Since we're starting on a Wednesday, everything this term for all of the work is due by Tuesday night. And I know that's going to take some time to get used to for all of you. It certainly will for me, but we'll bear with it. What I want to talk about very briefly today is just kind of pointing out where you do things in this course. So I'm looking at the homepage here. The first thing that I would encourage you to do this week is to read through the syllabus, which is located here. You'll find my contact information. The quickest way to get a hold of me is via email. I do have some dedicated online office hours for this class on Wednesdays and Thursdays, 12 to 1:30. And I'm going to hold weekly pop-in sessions in Zoom starting at noon on those days. So it's sort of informal. Tomorrow on Thursday, October 21st, if you want to follow this Zoom link here at noon, I am going to be just holding kind of an introduction, a hello. If you have any questions and you'd like to pop in and speak with me directly via Zoom, please do so. Again, that's tomorrow, October 21st at noon. I'll also just be kind of monitoring in those sessions from now on. Just kind of there if you have questions that you can, if you would prefer to talk to me instead of emailing me, that's the best way to go. So if you look through this syllabus, a couple things should strike that I want to just kind of to point out to you, make sure that you see. I want you to read it all, but I'm not going to waste your time with that here. So the first thing is the makeup policy. So I accept all late work without penalty right up until the final deadline. So you won't be penalized for late submissions of the work. I will not, however, provide written commentary on late work, which is kind of the point. So I want to encourage you to get your work in on time. That way you know how you're doing in terms of feedback from me. But just I'm aware that things happen and sometimes we get behind. And so I accept all late work without penalty. It's not an invitation to not do anything until the end of the semester because that never works. There's a lot of work in this class. I want you to be clear on that fact. It's a 200 level English class. There's a lot of reading. There's a lot of writing. And so I want you to stay vigilant and dedicated to the craft that you're going to complete this week, this term. So you do need to have submitted something by Tuesday's deadline, by the 25th. That way you're not dropped from the class. If you haven't completed anything, any sort of assignment, I have to drop you, which is not fun. So either, if that's going to be a problem where you can't submit something by Tuesday, you can send me an email explaining why, and we can keep you there as well. Also, you can withdraw from this course anytime until November 30th. Before that, without sort of any questions asked, without any financial aid repercussions. So keep that in mind. And as you keep scrolling through, you will then see how our points are distributed. We do a lot of journal entries and creative works in this class, and that's what I want to talk about next. So the work that you're going to do this week, all of it is concluded within each module, and you should just proceed through and complete all the assignments. So we're going to do work in 3 genres this term: in poetry, creative, nonfiction, and fiction. And you'll actually get to experience some of that this week. The first week's work is a bit daunting. There's a lot to read. I think it's about 40 or 50 pages to read this week and several assignments to complete. And so as you kind of click through, I would begin at the beginning, obviously, and just kind of click through. I mentioned that things are due on Tuesday. The only difference is will do several discussion boards throughout the term, and you will be responsible with submitting an initial post, usually by Saturday of that week. And the reason for that is because you also have to reply to 2 peers, and I want you to be able to have your initial post see some traction and be able to be responded to. So your initial post for your introduction is due Saturday, everything else due Sunday. And you can see several of you already posted, and I'll be in there commenting today, as today is the official start day of the term. A lot of you are eager, and that's wonderful. And so as you see, anytime you see a reading assignment in the text right moves, the text is included here for you. If you go over to this tab over here, it says Ivy Plus Bookshelf, and you click on it, you will see in our course, it will load our textbook for you, and then you just go to the corresponding page number. This is it, right moves. You click read now, and you go to the pages that it asks you, and read there. So yeah, it's a great thing. This has alleviated a lot of problems for a lot of people. The bookshelf being right here and the text included in your tuition. So that's basically it. You're going to just follow the instructions through the modules. I've seen a lot of you have already been in there already. There is a lot of work this week. It's not always like that. I think they try to scare you off from the beginning. It's not hard work, I should say. It is work that is going to sort of situate you and acclimate you to the work we will be doing this term. And so if you have any questions, I would encourage you, first of all, to pop in tomorrow on Thursday at noon. If you look in the syllabus, there's a link for my Zoom meeting. I will be in there at noon tomorrow on Thursday. If you have any questions, you just want to say hello, I encourage you to pop in and do that. But if not, you can always email me or give me a phone call, and we can discuss whatever issues you might be having. All right, so that's it for this week. Again, I'll hold those pop-in hours if you need to see me. Otherwise, have a great rest of your week. Keep in mind that your initial post for your introduction is due Saturday. All other assignments are due Tuesday night. So this is the first day of the semester. I know it's a bit awkward. Tuesdays will be our due dates. That's when the term ends in 8 weeks in December, close to Christmas, which is amazing. This year's flown by. As slow as last year was, this year seems like it's gone triple as fast. So we've made up for it. So keep that in mind and reach out to me if you have any questions, and we'll talk next week.